Okay, so this is editing Tamara here, explaining to you that I'm having to do inserts in this video with the products because I could not get my act together to have them over there on the other side where I usually do my filming. So if it's like a little jumpy, sorry about that. That's just the way things go. But also here is a picture of my face with nothing on it. This is what skincare can do for you at 60, which, I don't know, it's okay, right? Hello YouTube, this is Tammy Pie and I'm back with another video. I'm here today with a new hashtag that's been going around, not for very long. This is hashtag Tarot Skincare Routine, and it was created by Catamancy Tarot. I'll leave a link below to her original video. It's got 9 prompts, and the 9 prompts are the skincare routine. So what we're going to do is I am going to show you some skincare products that I have and use. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of things that I don't have, but that I have used or will use again. And we're going to show you some decks that are associated with that skincare. So the first prompt is the double cleanse. Now in a skincare routine, a double cleanse is talking about when you at night take off your makeup with an oil-based cleanser and then wash your face with soap to get the oil-based cleanser off your face and hopefully the last remnants of whatever it didn't get off. I use a thing called, what is it called? Lisa Eldridge's, and I'll, okay, this is the Lisa Eldridge Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser, and this is a 3-way cleanser. It's kind of it says a balm cleanser, but hang on. It actually kind of transforms on your skin. And it does get in there. You can put it on your face, leave it on your face like a mask, or use it as like a massage thing. You can massage this into your skin, but it takes all the makeup off straight all the way down to your sunscreen and mascara. It's awesome. I'll leave a link below. But the deck that I have that goes with that is the Spirit Keepers Tarot. And the reason I choose the Spirit Keepers Tarot, this, I swear, this was just per chance that it landed on this Temperance card, the angel with the 2 faces for double cleanse. Okay. But is because I can always depend on this. I don't need to have a certain type of question. I just know this deck very well. It works with me, I work with it, and the deck reads simply and well and leaves me clean and clear, ready for the next day or for my deep conditioning evening moisturizer, whatever. Whatever you want to be ready for when you're done doing a tarot reading, I guess. Step 2 in the skincare routine is the exfoliator. And what an exfoliator does is it is usually kind of a grainy thing that you gently kind of mask around your face. And the exfoliator gets rid of the top layer of your skin so that you are left with kind of fresh baby skin with no sloughing on top after that. This is my exfoliator. This is by a company called The Ordinary. This is actually really inexpensive, but it is kind of tricky to use, so you have to be careful. It comes in this little dropper bottle and it comes out looking like this. It's very kind of thin and viscousy, but it will start to kind of, you can feel the burn right away. So when I started using this, I just used it for a little while once a week, and then I went on to use it a little longer, twice a week. So I can use this for up to 7 minutes on my face at a time, and it really does like take the first layer of your skin off, kind of. But feel if you're gonna do a tarot reading with a tarot deck that's built around ghosts, it can be quite harsh. And you do need to be careful. You need to be careful who you're using it for, and you need to be careful and make sure that you're kind of grounded and you know what you're getting into. Because a lot of these stories are quite heartbreaking. They're unexpected deaths that happen. And although these are stories that MJ Cullinane wrote, very often they are kind of based somewhat in reality. And they can be very, abrasive. They could take the top layer of your skin off. But then when you're, in the end, I feel something like this, even if it does make you cry, it also makes you feel really lucky and grateful by the time you're done. Something like a chemical exfoliator. Toner. This is something that I really don't use. A toner is kind of built to kind of prep the skin for everything else. It is a light, kind of many times like witch hazel based thing that removes excess oils and product and maybe a little bit of remaining slough off your face so that you can be prepared to put on whatever other stuff you're putting on. So by definition, the toner must be very light, very kind of easy to for the skin to deal with. You don't want one that's too harsh because it'll make your face red, and you don't want one that's too light or you're doing it for nothing. So I chose The Spirit Within Tarot by Stephen Bright, and I chose it because it is very simple imagery, very bright, very easy to see what you're looking at. It is straight RWS. It's modern. The silhouette makes it to where you're not leaving anyone out. Could be a boy, could be a girl, could be anyone. And yet it still describes those things that you need to make a very simple tarot reading. Great, very light, very easy tarot deck. The next step in our skincare routine is the essence. And I actually have a favorite essence. It is called the Pat McGrath Rose Essence, like 101 or something like that. And it is really a fine thing. It's kind of expensive, which is why I don't have it right now, because I have 3/4 of a bottle that I left at my friend's house, and she was afraid to mail it because she didn't want it to break. So, so I'm going to put a picture right here and explain to you about the essence. And what this stuff does is you would splash a very small amount on your bare skin. I wouldn't tone, but after you've washed your face. And this kind of what it's billed to do is kind of give you a little bit of plumping just before you put on your moisturizer and all the rest of your skincare, so that your face is prepped for perfect makeup. And honestly, this is mostly because it has rose in its name. Okay, so This is the Rosebud Tarot. Who is this by? I never remember the author's name. I'll have it in the down bar. But the Rosebud Tarot is a really wonderful collage deck. I'm going to turn this around. It is modern. It's not complicated. It does its job, and it leaves you feeling kind of refreshed, kind of ready to go about your day. I would even call this this tarot deck a cheerful tarot deck. I find that the cards make me smile. The photographs that she used to collage with really are kind of entertaining. And yeah, even the sad cards are beautiful. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy this, the Rosebud Tarot. The next step in our skincare routine, step 5, is the mask. And it had to be, this is the one prompt where I immediately went, oh, I know exactly which deck I'm going to choose. And that's because there are masks all over this deck. There are several different kinds of masks. There are masks that leave your face feeling moisturized. There are gel masks that come in a tube that you spread all over your face. There are herbal masks that you can put on. There are clay masks, which are built to kind of remove oil and comedones or whatever. And honestly, my favorite kind of mask, and it works with this deck, is the sheet mask. And I'll leave a picture right here of a person in a sheet mask. But the Somnia Tarot, there are masks all over this deck. Every other card in the deck has someone with a sheet over their head. And so it was rather obvious to me that this was the mask deck. And even though I am not yet super familiar with this, I have a feeling that it will also have a similar way of working, in that once you've taken off that mask, you're left feeling kind of refreshed. I kind of like the spookiness. I spent a long time deciding whether or not I wanted to get the. I like almost bought this 4 or 5 times since it's come out, and finally pulled the trigger just recently. Like, we got hair as a mask there. Anyway, yeah, the mask. The next step, step 6, is serums or targeted care. And I'm going to stick a photograph in right here of a thing called Moon Dew, which is made by a woman named Brittany, who is Blood Moon Botanica. And I have been buying skincare and incense and perfume and all kinds of stuff from her. She makes handmade soaps. She makes, but this is her she calls it her magnum opus of skincare. It is an amazing serum that when used all the time actually turns back the years. It makes your skin healthier. And she kind of even tells you what she puts in it. But it is a witch-made, beautiful serum that works well for people of my age who are looking to improve the skin of their face and neck. And so this is, I believe, Tierra May's magnum opus. It is the first edition of the Ritual Tarot. It's the unlabeled one.
I've never thought that you needed labels for it. I think the readings are perfectly clear. I think it is just a magnificent, beautiful, witch created, stunning work of art. And if you have ritual in your skincare routine, you're going to look a little better for it. Trust me. All right, y'all. I don't really use this next step. This next step is eye cream. And I don't use an eye cream. I believe Juliet Peekaboo Rose said something about being a fan of Vaseline.
This is a CeraVe product. This is called a healing ointment, and I don't use an eye cream, but this is the closest I would come to using an eye cream. It's petroleum based, but it has some like good skincare stuff in it. And I learned about this from my girlfriend who's a skier, because you can put this all over your skin, including on your gentle eye skin, and it really is built to just kind of soak in there and keep it protected and moisturized. It's a really nice product. I very much enjoy CeraVe, both for its price and its quality.
So when I have done my evening face washing, whether it be with just water or with my double cleanse scrubber, or if I've been down at the beach and gotten some sun, or if I have recently done my exfoliation, many times I will use this protectant on my face at night, and it just sinks in and leaves my skin feeling soft in the morning. It's great. So in part, this is because of the color, because the tube of skin protectant is blue. And this also makes me feel good and protected when I'm using it, because I love how soft, it's blue, it's soft, it's been soaked, so it's just perfect. I've watched all this entire show, this series. I watched the whole thing, so I'm very comfortable with all these characters, and just makes me feel good to use the Supernatural Tarot by Insight. So that is step 7. I'm using the CeraVe Skin Protectant as my eye cream. And I do put it on my eyes, which I don't put everything on my eyes. All right, so step 8 is moisturizer. And I'll put in some footage here.
These are my moisturizers. The light one is for daytime, the dark one is for nighttime. And this is my only K-beauty product, although I do get it from a company called Refer, which is basically a makeup brush company. And their prices are also incredibly reasonable. You can only get it through the mail. And I use the light one more often, and the nighttime one probably maybe only once or twice a week. They come in these metal tubes. The light one is a little bit, goes a long way, but it does really soak into the skin nicely. The heavy one is a little more kind of stays on top of your skin a little longer, but by the time you wake up in the morning, it's all soaked deeply into there. And they're really nice. They're non-scented, which is good for me, because oftentimes the smell is the bad.
Or I apply makeup. I'll use a lighter moisturizer on my face sometimes before I do my sunscreen in the morning if my face isn't feeling super great. I will use a heavier moisturizer occasionally at night, okay? But moisturizer is something that I really do use all the time. And the reason I chose this deck is because this is actually one deck, but it's 2 decks in one. So this is the Jewel side, and this is the Frost side. Jewel, Frost. So, I mean, two sides of one product, both of which are useful and helpful. And I use the Jewel side sometimes during the day if I'm out in the garden doing a reading on the beach or on the table, at a bar or something, if I am outside. But if I'm doing like a quiet evening reading where I want to be talking to the spirit world and I want to get more serious, I will definitely use the Frost side, because the Frost feels like, I don't know, for some reason it feels like shadow and darkness to me. So I don't know which one would be the heavy and which one would be the light. Depends on how you look at it. Depends on your perspective, I guess. But that is the RWS Mundi by our friend Nova Mundi. All right, friends, last step. Do it before you leave the house. Don't skip on sunscreen. Sunscreen is so important for people like me. I'm older and the sun does a number on my skin very quickly. I will get bumps and weird colors and sunburn in weird places and miasma and all kinds of weird colors and warts and animals growing from my nose and chin and everything. Yeah, I gotta have sunscreen, and I have two kinds of sunscreen. I have the tinted sunscreen, which I use just kind of as a base makeup because it is tinted, or I have just regular sunscreen by CeraVe, and I'll insert a little bit of the video right here. And honestly, aside, this is my two sunscreens. This one on the left is the tinted one, and the one on the right is the non-tinted one. And again, they're both just CeraVe. Get them anywhere you get your skincare products. Very reasonably priced. I actually need to get a new one of the tinted one, but it disappears pretty well into my skin. The white one kind of looks like it's going to leave a white cast, but it doesn't. They're really nice skincare. Used it outdoors for many years. It is a beach deck to me. This is the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot. This is the first edition. But also, because I've used this outside and at the beach often, it smells like sunscreen. It's also got, some essential oils. It's got like some sweet white flower essential oil on it, but it smells like sunscreen. It smells like the beach. And yeah, so Dame Darcy Mermaid is my sunscreen deck. And that, ladies and germs, is my VR to Catamancy's tarot skincare routine. And thank you for coming.